Hello, beautiful earthlings. It's Lisa Lyle here with a weekly intuitive energy forecast. I'm Lisa Lyle, and this is my space here on YouTube. You can find me on social media either under my name, Lisa Lyle, or Wisdom of the Heart on Facebook and Instagram. So it feels good to be back with you. The date is July the 19th, Monday of 2021. So before we get too far into this, I'm just going to light some white sage for us. And I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you to subscribe to this channel and become an active participant in this space as we traverse the cosmos and anchor our light here on Mother Earth now. So just as we connect, I'd like to ask that I am a clear and pure channel of Source Divine, and that the messages I share flow through easily and are easily understandable for those intended to receive, or for those with the intention to receive. And it's really interesting, my setup here today. I was guided to bring out my root chakra singing bowl, as well as my throat chakra singing bowl. And so what I really feel this week is bringing for us is a really grounded opportunity to speak our truth. And in fact, I feel like many of us have heard the clarion call of our soul, and we are here now to speak truth. So, and here's the cicadas. I believe this group of cicadas is called Broad X, because they said, oh, they've been under the ground for 17 years. Cicadas are under the ground for 17 years. So this really feels like this week, we're July 19th, 2021. We have our first of two Aquarian full moons coming up on Friday, the 23rd, in the early degrees of Aquarius. And it will be followed in August on the 22nd with a late degree Aquarian blue moon. So we are at a really pivotal turning point for a turning point on our evolutionary stream, and my left ear is just going crazy right now. We are at a turning point, and it feels like these full moons really clear up any of the final energies that are a part of the old paradigm, the old patriarchal paradigm, which is now crumbling and being brought to its knees. And so with that said, I'm being guided to say to you, don't allow yourself to be brought to your knees. Really through coercion or fear. It's really important that we fortify ourselves now at this time and really work with the beautifully supportive energies of Mother Earth to ground and clear, and particularly over the course of the coming 5 to 6 weeks. This feels critical. So I want you to take a nice deep breath here, and I'm going to work with the root chakra singing bowl first, followed by the throat chakra singing bowl, and we'll finish up with the root chakra. So nice deep breathing. Good. Nice big exhale, and I'm being guided to say to you, may you have the courage to stand in and speak your truth, even if your feet are shaking and your voice too. And this is what we've got to start this week off, the goddess of nature. I've said it for many years, and those of you who have been traveling with me throughout years in this lifetime, you will know that basically we are here to reestablish our sacred unified connection with Mother Earth in all her glory. And this is really representative of that. And I love how the goddess of nature here is represented in the color blue, which is the throat chakra, which is the energy and the color of truth. And so I feel like we are really being called to nature this week. And, here I am set up outside, and I've already gone for a walk this morning as the sun was coming up. And so it's really, this nature supports you. And so many dear souls have forgotten at this time this elemental connection to the divine. And it is in nature that we are healed. It is in nature that we remember. And there's the blue jay signifying this. And blue jays kind of, they can be bullies in the natural world, and they tend to be as a totem, they tend to be like this jack of all trades, right? Doing many things, yet not really accomplishing much of anything. And so I feel like the message that's coming through right now from the blue jay is like, focus this week, focus your intentions, step onto your path of divine royalty, remembering who you are, which is one with nature. And you are here to purify and unify through your individual heart, which connects you to the heart of all living beings. It says, you reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. And I strongly feel that in my own life. I'm grateful, again, for those of you who have been with me for some years on this ride. You will know it has not, I was going to say not ever been easy. I wouldn't say not ever been easy. It has been challenging. And I finally feel, after suddenly losing the love of my lifetime in the physical on 12/21/2018, I finally feel now in July of 2021, I have landed on the other side, and there is great excitement in life again, where, I would say, without a doubt, in that proverbial dark night of the soul. And I honestly felt like I had experienced that many years ago. And, only to find out there was more depths to be experienced. And on the other side of that, I feel incredibly grateful. So please know that whatever you are going through, you have the strength and the ability to get through and to land on the other side. Because in my humble opinion, I strongly believe that we agreed to all experiences that are brought to us in this lifetime. In fact, I believe we draw them to us in this lifetime. So trust where you are and trust what you're experiencing, and really breathe in. We're coming up to this Lionsgate energy in August. It's always I find this time of year always very empowering and powerful, like a time of renewal and rebirth. And the Lionsgate portal on the 8/8, the Syrian Stargate, I feel like there's going to be this influx, this stream of really supportive energy, which we will connect to and work with through our connection to Mother Earth to draw up this strength of conviction, this strength of courage, real solar plexus transformation going on here. And many of you will already be feeling this in your solar plexus. Many people I'm speaking with, clients and friends and family, are feeling this nervousness, this anxious unsettling in the solar plexus. And so when we are experiencing that, it's important to acknowledge what it is we are experiencing and harness our power in that moment through our breath, our sacred breath, really breathing into that and releasing, breathing through that space, nourishing that space with life-affirming breath. We are safe, we are guided, we are protected. This says, stand up for what you believe and you will gain respect by holding your ground. And that's exactly what I said at the beginning. This is a real time of fortifying, standing up for our beliefs, speaking and sharing our truth, even if it's an unpopular opinion or even if it's not a readily accepted truth. This time, I can't stress how important it is this time to claim your sovereignty and truly step onto your path of mastery, because we are so supported in doing so now, because we are the pioneers of the shift of the ages. We are the medicine keepers. We are the wisdom keepers of this great shift. And it's a collective shift, as you know. It is global. And so open your inner eye. Stay connected through your connection to Earth. I can't stress this enough. It's like, it's like back to basics in 2021. So two of them wanted to come out, and they're both beautiful. And the first one that came out was the Goddess of Oneness. Yes, we are all one. Whether we accept it, whether we acknowledge it, whether we are conscious of it or not, we are. And this is a real time to bring your consciousness to the table, because there's quite a divisive energy about, and I'll be sharing more about this on the Wisdom of the Heart social media space, and perhaps on my website too. I'm just, as I'm coming back, landing here on the other side of the journey through grief, it's now putting things in order and creating routines in my life that I can continue this stream of sharing, this stream of consciousness, this energetic flow, this stream of abundance between our hearts, all of us. And so it really feels like there is this week, this call to get to nature, fortify your strength, stand in your strength, breathe in. Like, there's so much goddess energy around. Are all of these cards, all four of these cards that have come out are of the goddess variety. And this is the angels, gods, and goddesses deck. And all of these are goddesses. And this is really about, and most of the people that connect with me, although there are some beautiful divine masculine souls that connect with me on a regular basis, and I'm so grateful for their beautiful balancing presence in my life, predominantly I support women. Women are drawn to work with me. Women resonate with me. And so this is really what this energy is about this week. It is the divine feminine rising once again. And if I reflect back to 2012, when I was guided to Facebook, that was very much this divine feminine. And at that time, there was very much a Kali energy, divine Mother Isis energy. And the divine feminine was very angry at that time. And we have gone through 9 years, a full cycle, a completion cycle, to begin this new phase. And 2022 is really shaping up to be this rise, this restoration of the Christed light upon this planetary realm, a restoration of divinity, the divine sovereign human. And so we are guided to take this time right now to get into nature, Mother Earth, again, Grandmother Moon, this real divine feminine energy. And where in 2012 the divine feminine was very angry, and rightfully so, as she was reclaiming her sovereignty and her personal power as she began to confidently, if not with slight hesitation, to step onto her path of mastery. Now the Divine Feminine, having lived life of the last 9 years, which has not been easy for any of us, and in particular the last 16 or 17 months or so, many have been in their mind been brought to their knees and do not see another choice. And yet I can assure you, and I want to confirm for you in the most loving way, we are at a choice point. There is a spiritual battle underway on this planet, and it has been for eons of time, thousands of years. And now the enemy is unseen, and it's more of biological and psychological warfare. And so this is where this connection that we have, this oneness that we have with nature, where it comes in. It is an integral part of why we are here. Get out and lay on the body of your mother. Feel how supported you are through the back of your body. Spend some time like that, and then flip and lay on your belly on the body of your mother, and feel how supported you are, and allow yourself to settle in to that support, to sink into that support, because you are here on the most sacred of paths. You are here with an awareness that you are an eternal spark of light who came to this planetary realm to seed your spark of delight, your spark of creation, heaven on earth. And it is rising, and it is rising through each and every one of us brave hearts. And the Divine Feminine has become much more soft and gentle over the last decade or so, because she has continued to courageously follow, trust, and honor her heart. And as a result, life softens us. And so there's a very strong presence of the Divine Mother, of Kali, Kuan Yin, although Kali can be soft too, but there is a very gentle presence of the Divine Mother and Kuan Yin, who offer us the utmost respect and compassion, and they truly sit in reverence for our courageous hearts, and I sit in reverence for yours, so thank you. I mean, I don't even really know if there's more we need to touch on. They're saying yes, use the cards you brought. I did bring 2 decks of angel cards because I've been working closely. This is how I have asked Frank to communicate with me and bring clear messages to me over since the time of his transition. And yeah, he was wonderful in the flesh, and he may be slightly more wonderful now. Ah, perfect. Archangel Michael. Clearing, and it was 1844 there. So completion, and now we step upon with confidence the path of the eternal soul. And there is a great clearing. And like I said, on Friday, we have our first full moon in Aquarius in the early degrees. Remember, we are now in the age of Aquarius, right? So we have this full moon in the early degrees, and then we have the blue moon on the 22nd of August in the late degrees of Aquarius. So we are being asked to use this time to clear whatever is coming up for us. And it'll be different for each of us. And yet I'm pretty confident in saying that many of you will be dealing with stuff that's coming up from back there, from the past. And it's coming up so you can take a breath of fresh air, so you can clear the air, right? And, clearing the air doesn't mean that relationships always get mended or go back to a real feeling of closeness like they once were. Sometimes clearing the air signifies the end, a completion of a relationship. Now, that doesn't mean that, we close the door with, uh, anger or anything like that. It's all done in love. And so Archangel Michael is working with us this week, and he is the angel of the blue ray. He is the angel of communication and speaking truth, and he works with many of you. And you know this. And so look at all the blue that we have seen already. Truth. What is your truth? Look at this. Here the goddess is more green and brown, more earthy, but we've got all this interspersed. She grows through the sharing of her truth, and she is restored. She restores herself to integrity and balance. She restores herself to a position of righteousness through the heart. And as you clear that, your consciousness, your third eye, your ability to see is going to expand and continue to open and open. I just saw 21 there. Special number to me. Plus, it's the number of completion. The world, what we are experiencing is taking place across the world. And that's a beautiful thing. So don't feel like you're alone. Don't, if you're still listening to mainstream media, your chances are you're not getting accurate or correct information. Oh my gosh. This is really beautiful, guys. This is really, really beautiful. 2133. So that could have been a 333 across there, which is a 9. Completion. 3, the Trinity. We are each unifying the Trinity within our experience, the Divine Mother. And this is what those of you who have been with me since 2012 have very likely done in your own experience, is unified, where the Divine Feminine was angry back in 2012, mostly because she was feeling overwhelmed and burdened externally through the conditioning and the programming and the oppression of the patriarchy. Now it's a completely different thing, because she has spent her time working on the inside, clearing away clutter, clearing away disbelief, perhaps, clearing away and moving through the layers of deception which have been internalized. Right? And to get to this point where we are using our voice. And I've been saying that since the beginning of this message, and you're not going to believe, or yes, you probably will believe, the card that has come out for us. This is a brand new deck to me. I've only pulled myself maybe 1 or 2 cards from this deck. It's called the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And this card has come out. Number 25, which is the voice. And it says, speaking your word. Now, we've also heard that. Stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by holding your ground. Confirmation. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. The goddess of the sacred path. You, me, so many of us worldwide. Right? Truly, consciousness is on the rise, and the Divine Feminine is on the rise in a much restored and balanced way, in a peaceful way. Ours is the mission and the message of peace and unity. There is no separation, right? We've already seen this. We are one with all living beings. And it says someone you love is thinking about you fondly at the moment. This could be your loved ones in spirit. This could be family and friends. This could be whoever, right? And the goddess of nature, you reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. And it all happens through the process of clearing and courageously using our voice. Even when we know sharing our voice may not be a popular opinion. And this is what has happened in the last 17 months. Many have shut down. Many throat chakras have shut down. Some have, been activated by unhealed solar plexus, so very aggressive voices have appeared, dominating voices that say that they know best for you and me. And I shut down because I'm here to say to you, you know what's best for you. I don't know what's best for you, and you don't know what's best for me. And this is what we call peaceful coexisting, respectful living. And so it begins with a healed and cleared solar plexus chakra, the home of free will, divinely driven. Okay? It says, use your voice, speak up, sing your song out to the universe. It's often not what you say, but how you say it. Speak plainly and tell your story. I don't feel like there's anything else to share from that. It is the element of air. Spirit speaks to us on air. Have you noticed in your part of the world the winds of change are picking up again? We have been bombarded recently with solar winds, solar storms. We've got, conjunctions, and we just had eclipse season, and we've got retrogrades. Like, there's so much going on. And yet, our focus, you and I, here in the physical form, because that number 25 reduces to a 7. So this, to me, always speaks about our physical form being the embodiment of our spiritual essence, our soul's essence, our spiritual nature, remembering who we are. And so pay attention to your body, listen to your body, sing your voice. Perhaps it's working with singing bowls. Perhaps it's working with your own sound. Remember when you were young and someone would have a fan? Back in the day, it was all those big square fans were big in homes before central air became a thing. Remember? And you'd sit in front of the fan and and the fan would play with your voice. I used to think that was so cool. And you can also do it like this, like, Not only is that going to clear your throat chakra, but it's also going to activate your thymus gland, your high heart chakra. So give it a try and have some fun. Have some fun with life. I mean, I'm sitting here talking to you. I've got my feet in a foot soak right now. So multitasking. How are you taking care of yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? It's time if you're not. And I can say that because I am taking care of myself now. It was a little harder for me to share with many of you over the last couple of years, 27 months or so, because I really wasn't taking care of myself. I was lost and drowning in my own grief and sorrow and, all of the other things that I had to deal with on top of the physical loss of my beloved. So, I wasn't taking care of myself. I am today, and I'm grateful to be on the other side of a situation I never thought I would make it through. And I certainly didn't think I would make it through to be living the kind of life that we all are living worldwide, where outside authorities are really wanting to impose their views, their warped, their domineering, their unhealed solar plexus energy on us. And I say, no, I do not consent, right? I do not consent. And did you see it just lightened up? Those of you watching, I trust that you too will stand your ground on whatever you believe. I respect whatever decision and choice that you come to. And I thank you for doing the same to me. And this is unity. And this is how we grow. And this is how we evolve. And this is how humanity is going to rise collectively, standing up for one another, speaking up for one another and our divine rights. Because our rights are not given to us by man, nor are they given to us by governments. Right? No, not at all. Okay, so finally, we're going to pull a Soulful Woman affirmation card for all of us. Just before I get to that, though, like I said, there are consistent and daily offerings back on Wisdom of the Heart. I would love to have you join me there on Facebook. I may connect it to my Instagram account. I'm not sure. I just don't like all these connections. My website is lisalyle.com. I have also been guided to bring back the moon circles, back by popular demand. Right now, I have been asked to focus on the moon circle, the full moon circles, beginning with Friday's Aquarian new moon. Those circles are $33 individually, or for the 7 that are being offered, including one in the beginning of 2020, 2021, which is our full moon in Cancer. So $33 each, or for the group of 7, $188. I'm also being guided to offer until 8/8. So it's available all day, 8/8 up to 8/8. Elemental soul messages to help you through this transition, to help you through this gateway within yourself that is opening up. Elemental soul messages are being offered now until the 8th of August for $88, after which they will go up to $122. So if you would like your own personalized soul messages, I will share links in the comments down below. I look forward to connecting with you and supporting you through this transition. It's exciting times, and so much is opening up for us, and truly, believe me when I say, we were born to rise, you and I. Okay? So do not close your eyes. Do not allow yourself to be brought to your knees unless in reverence for the beauty that you are and the beauty that you see around you. So we've got 2 affirmations, and I really love this actually, because I began working with the goddess Isis, the Divine Mother, on around 8/8/2012. Okay, and so first of all, this is what we got first. Okay, it's number 27. So again, a 9, completion. Quiet nourishes me. So this week is about reflection and contemplation, working with your team of light, working with Archangel Michael, your guardian angels. Call on your ancestors and loved ones in spirit as you clear all that blocks you or prevents you or limits you from fully stepping on and aligning with your path of mastery. Okay? And here's the affirmation. Quiet nourishes me. It connects me to the power of now. Quiet nourishes me. It connects me to the power of now. I love this one. Quiet nourishes me. It connects me to the power of now. And I'm guided to say you are surrounded and embraced by the energy of unconditional love. They want me to show you. Rose quartz. Okay? The second card that came out, which really had me feeling the presence of the Divine Mother Isis, is this card, the surrendering. You hold the keys to your abundant life. You are the Ankh in your own experience, the key of life in your own experience. Each of you, look at this, is all blue again. This is called surrendering. It's number 35, 8. Each of you, each of us, is here now in 2021 in service to our eternal soul. Remember who you are. Remember your agreements written in the stars. Remember your sacred heart. Here's the message that we're going to close our week with. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribe to this channel. Please do share, and please do share with me in the comments below. Come on, let's start talking. I love interaction, and the 30 seconds it takes for you to subscribe to this channel, give me a thumbs up, and drop a comment down below are immeasurably supportive to me in expanding and extending my reach. So thank you very much. I really, truly appreciate it. And you. And here we go. Our affirmation. I honor the truth in surrender as it opens me to the gifts of divine grace. I honor the truth in surrender as it opens me to the gifts of divine grace. I honor the truth in surrender as it opens me to the gifts of divine grace. So beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here now. I wish you a full moon that is full of blessings and supports your ability to release with grace and ease. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.